about to mute my bro Tony, so watch the stream and I think y'all will enjoy this. Let's begin. Things really slow pace.
Hi, my name is Thomas Grip, and I'm one of the co-founders of Frictional Games. I worked with engine code, gameplay code, design, and many other things for Amnesia. In my commentaries, I will mainly focus on the design behind the different parts of the game. I hope you'll enjoy them. The name of this level is Rainy Hall, and it's supposed to be a combination of atmosphere setter and tutorial for the player. We wanted the player to start the game in a slow way so they could settle in and get used to how the game works. Amnesia is not a game with constant action happening all the time, and we wanted to have a constrained map where the player gets used to this. The only thing you need to do is to follow the track and get to the end of the level. Also, following tracks is something that becomes very useful in later levels, so we try to teach players this from the start.
Yo, this game is trippy, that's all I have to say. Yo, y'all, this is... Talk about a trippy game. Oh, this right here, this pretty much just gives you like a little background history since this is the whole collection. So let's see what goes and happens. Bro, this game is so trippy. I don't know if I should go out there yet. Zoinks. Oh shoot. Y'all saw that, right? Hold down R2 and move the right stick in order to move the door. Press L1 to throw the door open or shut, depending on the direction. Oh, that's cool. Bro. Oh crap, hold please loading. Tinder box, what's that do? Okay, that's cool, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, y'all. Okay, that's cool. Oh, so you got sanity, light sources, and a journal. So if I hit my journal, you can look at mementos. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. This game is annoying. Guess I need to collect more of these tinder boxes. into the dungeon he fled. That's not me, y'all. Ooh, it's like you're afraid to turn around for crying out loud. What was that? Yo, if there's a jump scare, I'm about to jump like a baby. Bruh. This game is trippy. Give me a candle or something. Move fast out. Okay, I'm not the one who just saw that door open, so... Dude, this game's intimidating. You don't even understand.
Yeah, that's how your live stream looks scary.
Bro, it feels it, man. You should watch this thing. Gets intense. Like, it's just trippy.
It's so dark.
I know, that's how it looks on my screen. I gotta unmute you, bro. I have to hear somebody else while I'm playing this game, man.
Are you scared or something? No?
Nah, it's trippy, bro. If you're watching the gameplay, you would have freaked out yourself if you saw what happened.
I've seen it. It's real dark.
Nah,
In some room.
no, man. No, you guys see what happened. I was walking, all of a sudden the thing just made all these weird noises and crap. Cal, mute you. I gotta get into the atmosphere again.
This is one of the first level that we created for the game, and it was initially part of the archives level, which we will reach in a bit. Amnesia started out with a pretty different design, and when we redesigned it, the maps did not fit. This caused us to split them up and scatter them out. So in the first design, after this corridor, the archives level was supposed to follow, and the room lying there now was built much later. In fact, the first designs did not have Daniel waking up with an amnesia at all, and it was actually added later on. In the first story draft, Daniel still had hidden memories, but he was unaware of this at the start of the story. However, as we redesigned things, we found the waking up with amnesia thingy, although a bit cliché, much more fitting.
Hi there, my name is Visual. I'm mostly the tool programmer, JavaScript at times, and perhaps the main reason why the rest of the core team at Fictional Games is pretty much forced to speak English at our internal meeting, as I am the only non-Swede here. Now, what a Spaniard is doing with a bunch of Swedish guys is a whole different story we won't be discussing today. By the way, I will be talking mostly about tools and scripting. Hope you like it. The editors themselves went through a lot of design changes during the development. Not that many in visual appeal as in internal stuff, like data structures and handling. This happened mostly because at the beginning we only knew the basic stuff that needed to be in them, and as they grew in features and functionality, they started to kind of fall apart, mostly due to my big lack of previous experience in projects like this. Right now, aloud what the hell still sounds in my head when I look at some parts of the code, but I'm still proud of them. They can also get a bit buggy at times, but hopefully this won't happen again in the future. And I already got some nice ideas for the next iteration of the tools.
Hello everyone, my name is Mikael, and I'm the writer for Amnesia, The Dark Descent. I think we can all feel the story kick-starting as we finish the letter from Daniel. The game itself is just filled with confusion, and I think we're really doing the player a service keeping it simple in the beginning. Basically try to take your revenge on Alexander, that is the premise of the game. You don't really need to dive any deeper than that, but hoping that the player will care about the story, they have the entire game in front of them to decide if they think killing Alexander is justified or not.
Hello, my name is Mark Nikander. I'm a 3D artist and level creator at Fictional Games. I started out as a helper during Penumbra Overture, and was finally hired as a full-time artist in the later part of Penumbra Black Plague.
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
The entrance hall was first shown in our first gameplay trailer, and while the layout hasn't changed much, the details certainly have. We build our levels from sets of pieces, in this case, the custom-based set. While the carefully planned set pieces made level building very easy, the levels became very similar, and we had to make special pieces to the levels. Now, 1.5 years later, the special pieces make up about half of the pieces in the custom-based set, and we made changes to incorporate these objects into the earlier levels. An example of this can be seen if you compare the hole in the roof now with the one from the first trailer. The new roof was made in the middle of the project, when you built level 9 back hall. A special version was made to give the roof hole in the entrance hall more depth and detail.
Scattered throughout the game, you can see some signs written in Latin. The reason for using it is that it was considered a language of culture and science, as most scientific and philosophy authors wrote their works and treatises in it. As we are dealing with a castle dwelled by a pretty smart guy that has been around since the Renaissance period, Latin all around the place was something we should expect. Being the only guy in the team that had a direct contact with Latin, in high school to be more precise, well, it was kind of logical that any translation to be done would have my name on it. Translating stuff into Latin was kind of strange and fantastic to do. At first, I had a classic Latin dictionary, so if you haven't followed our development blog back when it started, you might have missed one of the biggest changes in our production pipeline. 2 years back, we started a toolset side project to ease and speed up the creation of content for the game. I'd say the level editor, which is what we, or more specifically James, Mark, and Marcus, have used to build all the halls and corridors you are working through right now, is the big start of the pack. Its workings in a nutshell, while all the models and assets are actually made in software like Maya or Blender, everything geometry-wise in the levels is put together in it. Then lighting and sweet details like decals and fog are added in. While this approach might sound simple, really nice stuff can come out from it, as you can see in the game.
This is one of the many hub levels in the game, and this is a design concept that we started out with in Penumbra. The idea is to give the player some freedom on where to go, but at the same time give a clear objective. In this level, the slime obstacle is the thing that the player needs to get past, and all other levels then have things needed to do so. The slime itself is one of the few puzzles left from the initial designs, and the one I'm probably the least proud of. Now that slime appears all around, it feels a bit forced that you need to have a potion on the slime. Many testers also complained that they wanted other options in getting rid of the slime, like burning it. However, creating a potion is the central theme for this hub, so we had to let it be. I don't think it's that bad, but we probably could have redesigned it if we had time.
Oh my goodness, Bev, you just freaked me out. Yo, Tony.
Yes.
Bev freaked me out so much, bro. All of a sudden, like, he just joined. He like had a loud noise. So I'm playing this game. All of a sudden, I hear like a really loud noise from Bev. It like made me jump. Oh my gosh.
Can I play Chronicles now?
Yeah. You should have been.
What is that about?
You should have
Huh?
been able to for a while.
What'd you say?
What's that about, Chronicles?
Since when did you join, Bev? Since when did you join?
I just realized he came in here.
I love you, Bev.
I wasn't even paying attention to who came in the party.
I am for you.
Yo.
I'm gonna get the black joggers.